Hey, meter down, 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 down.
So this is a very special evening for all of us because this book marks the entry of Cutting Chai and Maska Pav into your hearts and homes. So let's celebrate the city in all its color and chaos with Cutting Chai and Maska Pav. So Cutting Chai and Maska Pav originated from a college project. As you know, college projects are last minute ones where you're struggling to meet deadlines. But well, this also was one of those. But little did we know that this project is going to take a turn, and it's actually going to make our dreams come true. That's all.
And I see there's a lot of pictures, and I snuck a peek, and some of them have your own credits. Did you go take the pictures? And there's some drawings as well. So did you spend one day running around Bombay taking pictures?
More than one day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of days, but...
And what are I'm going to ask each of you, what is your favorite phrase from this book? Which one is your one favorite one? And then I'll tell you mine.
Okay, to start off with mine is Dinchak. Because I think everything in the city is over the top, right from the page 3 parties to use the small gully celebrations that happen in the city. So because of that, I feel Dinchak is the word that describes the city in its totality.
Absolutely.
Cutting Chai is like right now cover everything, but yet it's not like one of the hidden words. But yes, because every experience I've had in Bombay, like Cutting Chai has been so much a part of it. Like so during college, in between lectures, Cutting Chai is what we would have. Even while I was working at Better Photography, most of our editor meetings and team meetings would happen at the tapri downstairs over a cup of Cutting Chai.
And I don't know how many people listen to the radio here for many years, but I used to do a show called Horn OK Please on Code 92.5 many years ago. And I like that it's such a great phrase, Horn OK Please, because it's still so polite, right? That's what I love, All my friends who from abroad and other countries, they say, what is it about India that's special? I think and hopefully all the parents here will agree, that we have respect and we're polite. So even in that situation, we say please. And there's another one for your next book, which my husband actually told me, there's for your information, they always write FYI, but here so many people say FYIP, it's for your information, please. That's sweet. So tell me, what are your plans next? Are you going to do another series? I was just saying the next one, and I hope somebody from HarperCollins is listening, do a pop-up book. It would be so much fun if this was a pop-up book. Tell me about your new plans, next plans.
We've been asked by a lot of people to write books on their cities. So we've been getting a lot of requests to do a book on, say, Delhi or Kolkata or any of that. As of now, we're happy to have this book with us, and we're just enjoying the moment as of now. I mean,
you could get caught shooting a red light or get squeezed to a pulp on the local train. In such cases, the preferred Mumbaiya terminology is "Waat lag gayi." So the next time you hear someone use these words accompanied by a particularly long face, know that he's had a hard day. Conversely, what can also be used as a threat, often used to dramatize a situation, the phrase "Waat lagha dunga" loosely translates that I will get you in deep trouble. It gives the imaginary of a big muscular, it gives the imagery, sorry, of a big muscular Don pounding his fists while waiting to beat you up. But that won't happen here. But this is what I usually refer to myself as often, and a lot of people do as well. And I love this word, Entu Cutlet. It is such a great word. Is it in the book?
No.
Next edition. I think what I love is that in Mumbai, wherever you go, and even in this room, everyone's smiling and so encouraging, and everyone's probably had a really hectic day and run through the day to be here and has a million things to do after this. But people take the time in Mumbai. They'll, if someone looks like they're lost on the street, they'll stop and say, "Kya hua, boss? Can I help you somehow?" And I think that's great. And I think it's I've been here 11 years, and it's every day I feel it more. I feel that there's more love, and we've all been through some really hard things together in this city. I think that binds us as well. But I see it more and more.
The way it is said in Mumbai, only we have the lovely Ms. Malini releasing the book here for us. This book is much more than just a guide to Bombay.